Once upon a time, there was a wise man. I actually think he was a Manchester United supporter. And he wanted to build a house. So he looked around for the best place to build his house. And he found a rock. It was a very solid and stable rock. So he started to build his house right on top of this rock. He got in some bricks and he started to build up. He put in a door, he put in windows. And when he'd finished, he had a very, very beautiful house. Now there was a foolish man, and I think that he was actually a Chelsea supporter. And he wanted to build a house. So he looked where he could build his house. And he thought, you know what? I love to swim. Why don't I build my house right there on the beach? I can open the door and go for a swim. It'd be great. So he started to get some bricks and he built his house right there on the sand. And he built it up. He put in a nice door and he put in some nice windows. And when he'd finished building, his house was beautiful. It was probably the best house in the city. And then it started to rain. It rained and it rained and it rained. And it rained and it rained and it rained. And it rained and it rained and it rained. Just like in England. It rained so much the rain came down. The storms came crashing down. And then eventually the storm passed. Then the wise man went outside and he looked at his house to make sure has it been okay after the storm. He looked and his house was solid and strong because it was built on a rock. Then the foolish man went outside. He opened his door and his house came crashing down upon his head. And do you know what he said? Ouch! His house came down because you don't build your house on the sand. You built it on the rock. What was Jesus talking about when he told this parable? He wasn't talking about building regulations. He was talking about how you build your life. Are you building your life today on things like money? Oh, let's go and get as much money as we can. It doesn't last. Let's have the best job in the world. Sometimes we're made redundant. Where do we build our life? Well, the best place to build our life is Jesus. He is the solid rock that never moves.